Well, hello again, continuing our reading of Mark's Gospel, chapter 13, starting at verse 14. This is the Great Tribulation. This is in Matthew's and Luke's Gospel as well. Whenever you see the bedelugma, this is the abomination of desolation. This is a phrase taken from the Old Testament. It is used in 1 Maccabees, for example, to describe the putting of a statue of Zeus in the temple, in the Jewish temple, by Antiochus Epiphanes, and it comes to be to be symbolic of some terrible thing happening. A bedelugma, it's a word meaning something really ugly, horrible, yucky. It's a classical word, bedelugma. What it means in this particular context, well, I leave that to the commentaries to discuss. So when you see the abomination of desolation standing where it ought not, where it is not necessary for it to stand, so where it ought not, and we get this funny parenthetical expression here, let the one reading understand. So we get a present imperative here, third person singular. Anaginosko is the one reader. It means to read. So let the one who is reading understand. At that time, we get imperatives here. Fuge torsan. This is a present imperative, third person plural. Let those in Judea flee to the mountains, and let the one on the house, presumably on top of the house. People often slept up on top of their houses, especially in the heat. So the one on the house, let him not descend from katabino. This must be this is a strong aorist imperative, presumably here. Let him not descend, nor let him go. Ari, this is from iro, to take up. This is the infinitive here, aorist infinitive. To take up for himself. To take up anything, I should say, from his house. So on top of the house, do not go down, nor go inside to take anything from his house. But the one who is in the field, let him not return back to take up his garment. Oyai is a funny expression that just means woe. It's onomatopoetic, so woe to those literally having something in their tummies, i.e. those who are pregnant, and it's feminine. So woe to those women who are pregnant and to those who are giving suck, who are breastfeeding in those days. Pray that it might not happen, kaimonos, genitive from kaimon, in the winter. So that's a genitive there from kaimon, in the winter. For these days will be a tribulation, a thlipsis, such as has not occurred this is hoios and toiautos, such has not occurred such a thing from the beginning of creation, which God has created until now, and may it not be. And unless the Lord, this is from koloboo, it's a funny word, it's very late and very rare, it's the only time it's used here in the New Testament. It means to cut short, or to shorten. So unless the Lord had shortened the days, literally all flesh would not be saved. So pasasaks is that Old Testament expression for all humanity, so all flesh would not be saved. But on account of the elect whom he has chosen, he has shortened the days. And at that time, if someone might say to you, look, there is the Messiah, look, Here is the Messiah, look, there he is, do not believe. 4. Pseudo-Christoi, false messiahs will be raised up, and false prophets, and they will give signs and wonders. Now this is pros top plus the infinitive, and that's used like ace top plus infinitive for purpose. So as to cause people to wander away. So if possible, even the elect. So as to cause the elect to wander away, if that is possible. But you keep watch, blepete, watch out, keep watch. I have told you these things. I've told these things to you beforehand. But in those days, after this thlipsis, after this tribulation, the sun will be darkened and the moon will not give its light. Now this does not appear to be a quotation. Possibly it is a quotation from the Old Testament, but it's not directly from the Septuagint. So the sun will be darkened and the moon will not give its light, and the stars will be falling from heaven. There's an interesting future form here. It's using the verb to be in the future with a participle. So it's a periphrastic construction here, which is very odd and not good Greek and quite rare. So the stars will be falling from heaven, instead of saying the stars will fall from heaven. And the powers in the heavens, not quite clear what these are, they will be shaken. The dunamis, the powers in the heaven, will be shaken, and at that time they will see the Son of Man coming on the clouds with great power and glory. And then he will send the angels. This is future here, notice only one lambda in a contracted form here. He will send his angels epi sun ago. This is sun ago, is to gather, and they will gather the elect, or his elect, from the four winds, from the end of the earth until the end of heaven. So from the highest part of the earth to the highest part of the heaven. Learn from the suke, the fig tree. Learn the parable from the fig tree. Whenever then its branch becomes hapalos, soft, and its leaves ekphue come out, you know that the summer is near. Thus also you, when you see these things happening, you know that it is near at the gates. Truly I say to you that this generation will not pass away from parochomai until all these things take place. Heaven and earth will pass away, but my words will not pass away. Final little section to this chapter. About that day or that hour, no one knows, neither the angels in heaven nor the Son, except the Father. Blepete, watch, agrupnete, this is from agrupneo, to keep awake, for you do not know when it is the time. Like a man who is abroad, apodemos, who's abroad, having left his house and having given the authority to his servants, to each one his task, and to the doorkeeper he gives orders that he might keep watch. Another word for keeping watch, Gregorio. Gregorio, to keep watch. Keep watch, therefore, For you do not know, well, it's you, yes, you do not know when the Lord of the house comes, or either opsi late, or in the middle of the night, or at when the cock crows, or proe early. Let him not, having come suddenly, find you. So the may goes with the hure. This is aorist subjunctive here. So when he comes suddenly, may he not find you sleeping. And that which I say to you, I say to all, gregorete, keep watch, keep awake. And that's the end of chapter 13.